Hello guys, today I'm introducing to you the first access control system made by nson Labs and IoT, the NLSM V1. Here it is. The device in front of you is a door lock system used to control the movement of people in and out of a building, more so an apartment. The lock has got two access modes, which are an RFID card here or an RFID tag, any of the two can fit, and a passcode. Here is the passcode. As you can see, there are two modes. There is the scan mode to scan a RFID card or tag, and the code where you will input the code which is saved in the system. The system, as you can see it can register up to 250 people. It has an inbuilt battery which can last up to 7 days when power is out. It can be charged by either a solar or mains supply. So the first connector here is for the solar or power supply. The next is for the lock itself, which is a plug-in. The third one is a port to erase all the data in the system. Then this one was put for the version 2 of the lock, which will have a micro SIM so that it can have connectivity to the internet and it can have more features. I have some tags which will represent the users, which I've named them. There is the tag number 5, number 2, number 6, number 3, number 4, and a MasterCard. So basically we have user 2, user 3, user 4, user 5, user 6, and a master. When getting the system, you will have a master and one tag. Then the others, you can purchase them. Each tag can be purchased at a very little price. So let us see how we shall interconnect so that it can work. Again, we shall have a lock which we shall input with this jack pin the place where it's supposed to be. So let us take the lock. So as you can see, there is the lock port. So we take the lock pin, insert it here. Let us first see from the inside how you unlock the door. So this is how it should be fitted. This is the inside part, this is the outside part. So the door should be at the middle. This is the handle, the outside handle, the inside handle. So basically, when you are at the inside, you have this button, a blue button here. So when you are at the inside, because you already gained access, you just press the button and the door will open for you like that. Then after 3 seconds, the door will lock itself. Now here comes at the outside part. Here you will either press A for a scan if you have a tag, or B if you know the code. So let us see if all these tags are registered. So we shall start with the number 2, 3, 4 as we go like that. So let's start with the number 2. We press A. It is showing scan tag. So this is number 2. This is the lock. So scan tag. scan number 2. Number 2 is denied access. He isn't registered, so I put him aside. Okay, we go to number 3. So we do the same thing. Press A so that you can go to scan mode. It will ask you to scan the tag. This is number 3. Now access. Let's go to number 4. Press again A. Number 4. No access. Okay. Number 5, we move to number 5. Press again A to go to scan mode. Scan tag, number 5. He's also denied access. He's not registered in the system. Then we have number 6. Let's try him out. Press A, scan number 6. He's also denied access. So basically, all these tags are denied access. So now let's see how each one of them can be granted access by the system. So now all these tags are not registered, as you have seen. We shall see how to use the MasterCard to register and remove any user here, and also the MasterCard will be used to change the password. So let's see how you shall do it. So now here's the screen. Here is where you will scan. As you can see, here's where you will scan. So to enter the user, we shall start from user number 2. User number 2 here. Number 3 as we go on. So let's start entering the users. So this is what you will do. You press A to scan the MasterCard. So you press A. Then it will ask you to scan tag. So you scan the MasterCard. Here's the master. So let's scan the MasterCard. Then it will ask you to edit tags. This is E tags or edit code, E code. So because you want to edit tags, you will press A so that you can input number 2. So let's press A. Pressing A to go to scan tag. So you scan. It is adding, then added, and it will remove a beeping sound. If you want to add more, you can press A again to add tag again, like that until you exit the adding mode. So let's add the user 3. Here's the user 3. Press A again, scan user 3, adding, added. Yeah. So far we have 2 users. So let's go to user 4. User 4. Here's the user 4. So we press A again, then scan tag, adding, added. So let's exit. Now we have 3 users, user 4, user 3, and user 2, who are already registered. Let's see if they can access the premises. Okay, so this is the lock. This is the lock. So let's scan and see if the lock will open for these 3 users and exempt these 2. Okay, press A, scan a tag. So here is the lock. Okay, so scan this number 2, granted access. So he's already registered. This is user 2. So let's put him aside. User 3 is already registered also. So we press A again to see if we enter the premise. Press A, then scan the tag. Granted. The user 3 is granted access since he is registered. Let's go to user 4. The user 4 is already registered. Press A again to scan. User 4 is granted access. Those are the 3 users we had registered. Let's try user 5 and 6. We have not registered them yet. Press A, scan. As you can see, is denied. User 5. Then user 6, we scan again. Is also not registered. Denied access. Now let's add all these users. These are the 2 which are not added again. So let's scan our user 5 and our user 6 using the master. So we follow the same process. So you press A. Now you're imagining this is the owner of the house who is entering the users. So now here you shall do like this. You press A, then pressing A will ask you to scan a tag. So we have the master. Scan the master. Here is the master. Then scan. Then it will bring about edit tags or edit code. So because you want to enter users with the tags, so you press A to edit tags. A, scan user 5, adding, then he is added. Great. So we move on to user 6, add him again. Press A, scan tag user 6, adding, added. So now all these users are added from user 2 to user 6. Are these users? User 2, user 6, user 5, user 3, user 4. So then don't leave the lock in the adding mode, because if you scan again, someone will be removed. So let's exit by pressing C. C is the exit. Here is C. Then it will go back to the main menu, which is scan or code. So now let's try these users now. From user 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 all are granted access. Here is the lock. So now take user 2, press A to scan. This user 2 is not yet removed from the system, so you scan and you can see the user 2 is granted. The lock has opened, given him some time, then locked back. That's user 2. User 3, press A again, scan, granted. There's user 4, so scan him or her. User 4, granted. Then there's user 5, so scan 5. We have added 5 and 6 lastly, so scan user 5. This is user 5, scan, granted. Very good. Then user 6, scan again. User 6, granted. The lock is open. Now imagine all these users, one of them decides to exit the system, maybe he's in an apartment, he's vacating the apartment, going to another apartment. So now let's see how you can remove him or her. Now supposing maybe all these users, let's select number 6. He was from an apartment, then he has vacated. So to remove him or her, we shall use the master. So you come here, press A to scan, then we'll have scan tag. This is user 6. Then scan master first. Scan master. Then it will ask to edit tags or edit code. So you press A to edit tags. This is user 6. User 6. We want to remove user 6 from the system. He has vacated the apartment, or maybe the owner has seen user 6 is doing some bad things in the apartment, then you decided to vacate him. So you scan user 6. So it will tell you the user 6 exists, then delete him. Let's now try, after that you exit the adding mode. Let's now try user 6 again to see if the user has done if the user has been removed from the system. So here is the lock. Okay, so there is user 6. You press A to scan. Imagine user 6 has come back with his own tag to claim that he had something inside. So scan. This is user 6. Then user 6 has been denied access. So he won't, no matter how many times he tries, he cannot come back to the apartment. The lock is not even responding. He's even denied. Check this is user 6. Denied. So at all costs, user 6 will not come back to the apartment. Now we have seen how to remove and add users. Let's see how to change the code. So now imagine one tenant now knows the code and he has vacated the premise. So this is how you will do. You will have the master card here. The master card is basically like everything in the system. Without the master, nothing can be done. So now you use the master. Press B. Press A, to scan the master. You press A. Then scan tag. You will scan the master. The default code is 1234. So you try to change it to like 5555. 5555. It's a 4-digit code. So there is edit tags. Now we are not editing any tag. So you go to edit code. Press B. Then it will ask you for a new code. Let's put 5555. 5555. Done. The code is already saved. So now let's try our default code was 1234. Let's try 1234. 1 2 3 4. So it is denied. Nothing will happen to the system no matter how many times you try out. So let me bring the lock and try our new changed code, which is 5555. Press B for the code mode to input the code. So press B. So it will ask you to dial the code. Press 5555. See, the lock is open and here you have granted. Now the system can work everywhere. This one, it's proudly made by Nson Labs. The lock can work anywhere in a remote area, whether you're in Garissa, whether you're in Nairobi. Basically, no network needed, no Wi-Fi, no SIM cards, no nothing. Just memory, and it has its own memory. So when you save, you can delete its memory. When you save someone, you can delete him. When you save a code, you can update the code. So no charges, just charges for the lock. The installation is free. You just have to pay some transport fee only if you want me to install it for you. Yeah, that is how it is. Solar charging, mains charging, anything you have, it's very portable. The lock, it can be installed to any kind of door. Either you have a wooden door, either you have a metallic door, a steel door, anything. It can be well fitted there. Proudly made by Nson Labs. Proudly made by Nson Labs and IoT. So call us on the number we shall put below.